Well, hey, what's up everybody? So I came out to this here location today, shoot a little bit about this here 2018 Tundra. We'll call it my 1 year kind of long-term video. I shot a video about, I don't know, well, it was a year ago when I bought the truck, and maybe a little bit after that, about some reasons why you shouldn't buy a Tundra. And it got a bajillion views, like 90,000 views or something. And everybody flipped out and they said, why do you hate your truck? And oh, you're too picky, blah, 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 buy a real truck, whatever. You completely misunderstood me. I absolutely love this truck. It is unbelievable. And after having it for a year, I wouldn't go back on that. There was a couple little things that bothered me about it that I fixed along the way. And so that's what I'm here to tell you about. Some little kind of upgrades and stuff that I did. After having it for a year, I've got like 16,000 miles on it. I've driven it a lot on the highway, actually, a lot on the highway. I'm getting about 17 and a half to 18 on the highway when my foot's really not in it. If I'm just driving the speed limit or a little above, you know, just normal driving and taking it easy, I'm getting 17 and a half to 18 miles to the gallon. In town, I'm getting about 15, something like that, right around 15. Which puts me at, you know, 450 miles per tank of gas, which honestly I'm pretty happy with. It's working out pretty good. You know, a lot of people can say, well, the Fords and whatever, they get better gas mileage and stuff, but there's nothing that feels like a big V8, and it's great. I love how the truck feels. I love the rear end ratio off the line. I've not towed with it, but I love the rear end ratio off the line. I like how it cruises at 70 and 80 miles an hour. There's everything about that part of it I love. Gas mileage, but it's a big truck. It's 6,000 pounds almost, 5,800 pounds with me in it. So it's a lot of weight. So some things that bug. Made a video on it. The chrome bezel around the shifter was all reflecting, and I don't know, it was my height or where I sat in the seat or whatever. So I took some carbon fiber tape and I put it over the shiny spot. It looks really good and it makes sense, and it's fixed. The audio system is subpar. I don't have the JBL system, but to tell you the truth, oh, and I shut my Sirius off, so I'm literally just streaming Apple Music and stuff with my phone now. Way cheaper, way better. I shut Sirius off. The navigation is getting better. They keep updating it. It keeps getting better. I like it now. When I first got it, it missed about 40% of the time. Now it's pretty good. My last truck, I had a 2016. It started to get a little bit rattly at about 15,000 miles. Some stuff on the interior, there was some stuff. I've had none of those issues with this truck. No squeaks, no rattles. It smells, feels, drives like the day it was new. The seats show a little bit of wear, and what's really weird, so I have that light gray interior and I wear blue jeans all the time, and the dye from my jeans will actually like transfer off onto the seats, and I have to clean that about once a month. It's really weird. I mean, and I don't wear cheap jeans either, so I don't really know why that happens, but anyway, it happened. A couple of things. The truck came with some dealer installed accessories, the running boards down here, the bumper in the front, a gun safe in the center console. I love those things. I use them all the time. I actually, since I have so many cameras and gimbals and all that sort of stuff, I use the safe in the truck for that. I don't really carry a gun usually. I do not have a bed liner in this truck. I wish I had a bed liner in it. But that being said, I've been using this mostly to haul guitars and stuff. So I build guitars for a living. That's my real job. And I shoot video. Carrying cameras and guitars, I use the cab mostly for that. I can pile a ton of guitars and amps and stuff inside the cab and have all the climate control I need. It's fantastic. One thing I did get for the bed was one of those Amazon, it's supposed to be like a car top carrier, a waterproof car top carrier. So I put that in the bed and kind of like strapped it to the rails inside so that I could carry, you know, luggage and stuff if we go on road trips and I don't need it if I don't want it to get wet. You know, and I got the kids and then I got to put stuff in the back. I did that. I also have a Lund tonneau cover on it. that is fantastic. They came out with a newer version. That's actually off my 16. I transferred it to my 18. There's a newer version of that now. We'll leave a link to all this stuff, everything I'm talking about, little upgrades and stuff that I did to this truck in the link below. And then the other thing I did was I put the black letters in the Tundra on the tailgate. I don't know why, it just looks better. I just like it. It's cool. And when you're walking through a parking lot, you can pick my truck out. That's it. Just a little 1 year report. I just want to tell you, this thing is freaking amazing. I love this truck. It drives great. It feels great. The seats are comfortable. You know, we have a 4Runner. I've had 50 vehicles, okay? Just why would you listen to me? I literally have 50, I've had 50 vehicles. I've probably had as many motorcycles. I am a gearhead at heart, and this thing has been my favorite truck I've ever had, ever. Do I want to mod the heck out of it? Yeah. Will I? Probably not, because it's literally just a runner for me. We use it to go to trade shows, because like I said, I build guitars for a living, so we go to trade shows, we go to concerts, that's what I use it for. It's like to transfer guitars and you know, various stuff like that. Sometimes materials. It's not, you know, it's not a work truck per se, but I just bought it because I like them. I've always wanted one. It was like my dream truck, and I always wanted it. So just to give you a little heads up on what's going on with this truck, thanks for hanging out with me. If you have any questions about any of the accessories or any of that, everything's going to be linked below in the description of this video. Do me a favor, subscribe, hit the bell. We're probably going to shoot some more stuff about this, and actually about my my 4Runner too, because we've done some things. Oh, the other thing I did is I put an inverter in it, because I needed an inverter to charge batteries for cameras and all that kind of stuff. So we'll put links to that, all that stuff below, and you can check it out. Thanks for hanging out. We'll talk to you soon.